Alrighty, good morning. If you're watching this in the morning, welcome. And there's probably been a lot going on in your life. There's a lot going on in the world. Even when you think nothing is happening, there's always changes going in you. And even when you think the outside is changing you, always remember you can change from the inside. We have neuroplasticity, and the more they have found out about it, the more it is understood that you can always change. You can change from within, and you can change from the outside inside. So in this class, we're going to work on a combination of effects from the moon and the sun. The moon is calming and quieting, and the sun has a fiery aspect. So we're looking for balance. Starting off seated, cross-legged, and always remember your cross legs can be whatever's comfortable for you. If the knees are too high up, try and sit on your block or pillow on the edge and allow gravity to help pull them down. They don't need to be flat on the ground. Ideally, they should be a little bit lower, than your waist. So if you can get them down below the waist, and maybe eventually over time, gravity will bring them down. So let's start with our cross legs. Feel the sits bones, those two bones that you sit on. Rock a little bit back and forth. And then once you're comfortable, let's open up the hands for the energy. And you're probably inside, so you're not necessarily getting energy from the sun unless you're sitting in the sun bath, but knowing that there is energy from the sun can create in your mind that energetic flow. So let's do that. Let's stretch open the hands and close the eyes and inhale to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. And then release to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take another breath like that yourself, knowing that point where you hold it is called Kumbhaka. And that is that moment of silence, of utter bliss, of peace. You're neither inhaling nor exhaling. I'm going to do a count to 5, and then we'll exhale to 7. And as always, try and breathe through the nose, which is the start of the respiratory system. Understandably, if you're congested or you have allergies or something today, you're going to have to breathe through the mouth. Remember, make the pose fit you and your body rather than the body fitting the pose. So inhaling to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then exhale to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take another breath yourself. The longer exhale, reaching down all the way through your vagal nerve system and stimulating that quiet, calming parasympathetic system. And if your eyes are closed, let's open them and lengthen. Feel yourself grow taller. Imagine you're pressed down onto the mat, yet your torso is elongating up towards the skies. Let your chin fall. Stretch out the back of your neck and your upper shoulder girdle. And then open it and let the head go back. Separate the teeth, separate the lips. Relax your jaw. Bring the head back. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. And then the left ear to the left. Press down with the hands. Lengthen the spine. Let's take the shoulders up and then press them down. Pressing down should feel much better. And then inhale them up and exhale them down. Inhale and exhale. Hands onto the shoulders. Let's come forward. Crackle or not. And back. Reach the arms out. Palms to the back of your room or back of yourself and press back and come up. Just float. Press against the air. Press. Press. Bringing them up and settling them down. Balance will be our intention today between calmness and energy and fire. Press to the right, look to the left. Press to the left and look to the right. Intertwine your fingers, press out, bring them up. Press up and over. Let's drop this right hand. Keep the left pressing against the air. Come over. And back up. Pressing up. Over to the left. Hand down. Keep pressing. Opposing forces. Press up. You've got a big ball between your two hands. Up and then slowly the air goes out of that ball and the arm maybe floats down a little bit. And then let's just rock side to side. Loosening up the spine, loosening up the body, and letting go of our thoughts. Hands to the knees, curve C-spine, and then press forward. And head is up and over and up. Let's take the legs out and give them a shake. Flex the feet. Start walking your hands forward. Now, if you're using blocks, that's terrific because you can also just make the blocks an extension of your hand, moving them up to where you want, putting them down. You can actually walk with your blocks, bringing yourself further, lengthening the hamstrings. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Once we're down, let's point those toes, get a little more distance. Hopefully they're not going to start to cramp. Bring yourself up and let's pull that right knee in, lift it up, in, up, once more. Set it down, reach forward, thumb down, knee as close to your body as you can. Put your arm around the top of it and maybe this arm grabs the other. Let's release and just open that hip. Put the leg down. Let's take the other one. In and up. In, up. In, up and set it down. So right now it's by my knee. I wonder if I can pull it closer, close to my body, pull in my extra real estate here. Reach forward, thumb down. Cap the top. This hand is the active one. And maybe it can grab my other wrist and I can bow my head. And release. Let's bring both knees up and open them out. Just flutter them a little bit here. Gentle, gentle. Never want to overdo or tear or pull anything. And then once again, walk your hands forward. This has the effect of helping open up a little bit in the hip flexor. Don't go too far. You're not looking to hurt yourself. Keep rocking back and forth. And then come up and let's stretch out. Flex, point, bring it back. The other leg. Flex, point, bring it back. Try for 2. Lift up, find the balance. Might just be here that you stay. Terrific. Flex the feet because you're pulling in into the hip socket as you open up. Release, hold, and bring them in. Knees together. Pull everything in. Brow to the knees. Let's come up onto all fours. And press your toenails down to the ground. Let me move my blocks. Little cat-cow here. So I'm seeing a little behind my shoulders. I'm going to push forward so my shoulders are right over my wrists. My 2 elbow eyes are looking front. And I'm letting my belly drop. So I'm arching my back and my head is up. That's my inhale. And here comes the exhale, a rounding. Always remember to honor your spine. So if you've got some disc problems, the inhale is fine, but in the exhale, just pull in, make it tight, and you don't need to curve a lot in the back. If you've got no issues at all, around that spine. We're all doing it from the inside, from the belly. So inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take the left wrist to stretch. Excuse me. And the right. Stretch. Don't put weight, you're just turning them around. Turn it in and press. And in and press. Let's come on to the fist. So the fist where you're coming onto is right below the first knuckle, right here. So press down and bring yourself over. And we'll do 1 cat-cow here. This time my elbows are looking at each other, the 2 elbow eyes. So make sure you're both doing the same thing with each other, twins. Inhale and exhale. And then you can let your hand go down and we'll stretch out the feet. Take the right foot forward, press down with the left, and straighten that leg. You're rolling over the back of your foot and bring it back. Step forward with the left, press down with the right, straighten the leg. And bring it down. Let's come to a downward facing dog. Curl the toes under. Press back so you start to get in the right spot. Lift up the knees. Keep pushing, pushing, pushing back away from the hands. This can be your downward dog. If you can't straighten the legs, that's okay. The arms are straight, the spine is straight. For anyone else, start to straighten maybe the legs. Keep pushing back. Heels don't need to touch. Maybe they do over time. Not important. And then let's take some breaths here. This is a nice opportunity again to stretch the neck because you're going against gravity here. And pedal a little bit. Roll forward into high plank. And then press on back. 2 more. Roll forward. Shoulders over wrists. Press back. Roll forward. Press back. Bend. Come on to your balls of your feet. And straighten. Bend. Straighten. This time bend. Look forward where you're going and walk up to your hands. And let's just dangle here for a moment. And then press out to your flat spine. And inhale yourself up. Exhale down. Take a moment in mountain pose. Pressing the shoulders down, finding all 4 corners of your feet rooted to the earth. Cross your right hand over your left. Right wrist over left. Start to bring the hands up, palm to palm. Over the head, lengthen here. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bring them down and let them come over and out. A gift. Again, bring them in, palms touch, come up. Let's come down. See, they're still touching all the time. Come around and a gift. And down. This straight, this straight, this straight. Left over right. Together. Up. And bring them down. Present. In. Up. Left's on top. Coming down. Left's on top. Right. And then left. Last time. And let them come down. Let's go to Temple Mudra, pointing up and over to the right. Let the one hand come down and keep pulling over. Somebody's pulling on your left hand, helping you go deeper, 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 and release. Inhale up, exhale over. Hold deeper, deeper, deeper. And release. Taking a little back bend, bring them up and step apart a little bit for balance here. And let your spine go backwards. And then come up. So we're going down and we'll do some moving salutes, starting slow and easy. Coming here to do it sideways, so let's inhale up, swan dive, exhale down. Inhale up, this is where we can flatten our spine out, keep it flat, bring your hands down, you can use blocks here, bend the knees, and step back, downward facing dog. Pull the belly in, let the head drop. And the head is right between the biceps. Look forward, lift your right leg up. So you can lift it here. I'm going to take mine a little bit higher just for the release. Bend it and step through. Getting the left leg up, Same thing, just keep moving forward till the toes come up off the ground, lift it up, maybe hip height, and take it back. Let your hip drop, come up, flat back, arms out, inhale up, exhale down. Same thing for the left. Stepping back, left leg back, right leg back. Downward facing dog. Lifting the left. Look where I'm going, bending it, putting that foot. I have to roll forward like we did for plank, remember. You have to roll forward so you can get it between your hands or help it through. And then we're going to keep moving forward to lift up the back leg. Move forward, lift it up. Forward fold, flat spine, arms out, inhale, and exhale. Let's continue with a variation on that. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, stepping back. Right leg lifts again, same thing. Three-legged dog, step it through. This time, turn to the right and lift up your right arm. While it's lifted, the arm, move your left hand a little bit forward, lift up the back leg, and bring it in. Forward fold, up, and down. Let's try the left. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale flat, exhale down, and left steps back, and then right downward facing dog. Lift up the left. Step it through. Left arm lifts. Stay there. Bring your right arm a little forward. Same as we did before, except your turn to the left. Lift up this back leg. And hands come down and bring it forward, forward, fold. Flat back. And inhale up. And down. Let's twist side to side. And we'll take a balance here. Just bringing the leg up to stork on the exhale. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, lift the leg up. Let's hold it for a breath. Let's flex the toes. And put it down. Left. Inhaling up. Exhale, lift. And put it down. Coming back to the sun salutes. So we've established some balance. We've moved, we've lifted the legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And this time we're going to come onto all fours. So we'll roll forward into high plank. And then bring the knees down directly under the hips. Uncurl your toes. Walk your hands a teeny bit further. So we always have that forward movement. Bend the elbows back. Halfway, don't go all the way. Hold it here. And then arch up, cobra. Let's do it again. We're on all fours, hands are a little bit in front, so you have that movement. It's always a movement, so we can take it all the way back to the heels. Come up, bend the elbows halfway down, so you're really supporting yourself there with your arms, And arch up, cobra. And then let's come all the way down onto the stomach just to stretch out the arm here. So bring your left arm out. Head is forward. Right hand is under the arm. Roll onto your left hip. Want to take it further? Lift up that right leg. Let's set it down. Come back onto your stomach. Right arm goes out and you're on your right side. If you did it on the one side, do it now. Lift up the leg. And then come down. Let's press up, high cobra, straight arms. Going for upward facing dog means we lift up off of our thighs, start picking up, roll over your feet, downward facing dog. Take some breaths here. Look towards your hands and walk up, forward fold, flat spine, and up. And down. Again to the knees. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, bend, exhale. Let's come to plank. And then bring your knees down. Uncurl the toes. Step forward with your righty. And take your right arm up and around. And the other way. And set it down and press back and come forward. And back and forward. And then bring the knee back. Step forward with the left. Left arm comes up. And let's take it around. Keeping our shoulders open, keeps our chest open, and keeps the heart open too. And then go the other way. And bring the hand down. Come back. And press forward. And back. And forward. And then the knees are together. So we'll go into half moon pose. Kneeling half moon first. Sun and moon. Stepping forward. Spin that heel. Come to the front. Stretch out your leg. Hands are forward. Toe comes forward. And lift the leg. Take it back. Put it down. And you're on your shin and the arm is up. Now lift the leg. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And let's bring it back and come back to your original. Come forward with the left. Spin the right. Turn. Stretch out the leg. Lift it up. Take it back. Toes point to the side. You're on your right shin. Right hand is beyond the knee. Left comes up. Find that balance. Shoulders over wrists. Lift up the leg. Put it down. And let's come back to our couple fours. Curl the toes under and back to downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Look forward and step. Head is down. Come up. Inhale and exhale. So standing half moon pose. If you have a wall, and I wish I did to show you, but if you do, you can go against your wall and you have your right hip and both shoulders against this wall, like triangle pose. You can have your block here, because first we will go into triangle. So let's shift forward and then come down. Maybe come to your block. Bend that front knee. Take your hand forward. So now if you're against the wall, you have that wall that you can pick up your back leg. You're balanced against it. Because I really don't have a wall, and I've got to use my hand as balance. I'm moving a little bit out from this platform that happens to be here, and step my hand forward, begin to straighten this front leg, drag the back one in, and we're in half moon, the same pose we did on our shin. Let's bend to come out of it. Straighten back into your triangle. And then bring yourself up. Both legs are forward. Got that right. And come forward. Breathing here, releasing the fire, releasing the moon, the sun. Hands to the hips and come up. So for the other side. Right foot is front, left goes to the side. Triangle. Stretch open the arms, reaching. Bring one arm down and the other up. It's nice against your wall because you really know exactly where all your body parts belong. You can totally open up. Getting ready, bend. If you're not using the wall, the left hand goes down but outside the foot. In order to get your back leg lifted, you can maybe just press up, but at the start you like to maybe walk it in a little bit so that you get directly over your hips. In fact, you can put your right hand on that hip, bring the left forward, and then after you lift, take the hand up. Keep your breathing. Even when we hold a pose, we don't hold the breath. Come out of it, back into your triangle. And let's come up. The release has both toes forward. Take your hands behind your back this time. Pull back, open up the heart and chest, reach forward. Let the hands float down the back to the ground. Bring up your right arm and turn to the right. Bring up your left. let's come down. Walk forward, but don't move the heels and don't move your hips. Full body stretch. And then bring your hands in, back to the hips, and come up. And let's take the feet together and do a sun salute here. Inhaling up. And exhale down. Inhale, press. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let's step back to plank. Bend the elbows part way. Roll forward. Roll back. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Tiger crouch, look to your hands, let's spring forward. Straighten the legs, arms, and bring yourself up and down, and side to side. Once again, our half moon pose. Step forward with the right, take the left back. Turn your hips front. Left hand to the hip. Bring that hand down, outside the foot, bend. Take the hand further up. Make sure your shoulders are square to the front, and let's lift up that back leg. You fall, come back up. This time, we're taking both hands down, turn in front, forward fold, up, and come up, and down. There's a saying in yoga, as well as in life, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get back up. So, let's take our left foot forward and the right one. Reach forward and bend to bring the hand down. Take it to the other side. Move forward, lift up. And remember, we're turning towards that left leg to end. So the hand comes down, toes go down, forward fold, flat back, come up, and down. Let's do breath of joy. Inhale, 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 exhale. Come. Stay over. Rock onto the toes and heels. Toes and heels. And forward fold. Flat back, arms out. Inhale up and down. Stepping into warrior one. Right foot front, left foot back. Bring your arms up. Sweep over and come up. Sweep over down to the ground. Spin that heel. We're going into chaturanga, into plank. Step back, down, and pull through. Thighs can be on the ground or off. And back. Tiger crouch, look to your hands and step or hop forward Straighten the legs and come on up and in. Left foot forward, right foot back, warrior one. And come over. And come up. Come down. Spin the back heel. Spread your fingers. Lift up this leg. Plank. Chaturanga. Pull through. Back up. Downward facing dog. 2 long breaths here. Tiger crouch. Jump through. Don't stand. Bring your butt down and straighten the legs. Forward fold here. And now getting ready for Shavasana. You've worked hard. You've had the coolness of the moon and the fire of the sun. Let's turn our upper body, using the hands on the thigh, to the right. And come forward and final twist to the left. And then when you're ready, you're going to lie on your backs in Shavasana. Remember, if lying on your back doesn't feel comfortable, you can have something under your knees, or you can sit against a wall. For now, let's just open up the hands, relax the jaw, close the eyes, and knowing you can change from within, smooth your brow by quieting your thoughts. Observe your breath. The belly rises and falls. You're aware maybe that you're lying on the mat, on the floor. You feel safe, you feel supported. And there's nothing to do but inhale and exhale. As always, you can stay in Shavasana, but for the purpose of this class, I will take you out. So take a long inhale and a deeper exhale. Let your thumb touch the tips of each of your fingers, making a connection with the universe, but also a connection with the universe within you. The same elements of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen outside of you are inside of you. Bring your knees up if they aren't already. And if you're moving toward energy, towards sun, your knees go to the right. If this is the end of the day and you want to quiet down, you move towards the left. Turning yourself into that fetal position just for another breath or two here. And then with your hands, helping yourself come back up to a final seated pose. Hands come in. Thank yourself. Reach out to thank others. Embrace the energy. Reach up to something greater than yourself and then pull it down. From the divine in me to the divine in you. Namaste. And hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening.